Welcome students of class 11th subject accountancy. Today my topic is bills of exchange. Let us understand what is bill of exchange and what are the different parties to a bill of exchange. Bills of exchange. Dear students, a bill of exchange is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. A bill of exchange is generally drawn by the creditor on his debtor. It should be accepted either by the debtor or any person on his behalf. It is worth mentioning that before it is acceptance by the debtor, it is just a draft. It should be accepted either by a person upon whom it is drawn or someone else on his behalf. The state at which the purchaser of goods signs the draft and writes accepted on it, it becomes a bill of exchange. The features of bills of exchange are: it should be in writing, it is an order to make payment, the order of payment is unconditional, it should contain a certain amount to be paid, the date of payment should be certain, the amount must be payable either to a person or to his order or to the bearer of the bills of exchange. It should be paid either on the expiry of a fixed period of time or on demand. Bills of exchange must be signed by its maker. In certain cases, it must be stamped also. Parties to a bill of exchange. There are three parties uh, to a bill of exchange. Let us discuss one by one. Drawer, drawee, payee. Drawer. A bill of exchange is drawn upon the buyer, that is debtor, by the seller, that is creditor, and the drawer is the person who makes and draws the bill. The drawer is entitled to receive money from the debtor. Then we have drawee. Drawee is the person upon whom the bill of exchange is drawn and is known as drawee. Bill of exchange is drawn on the drawee who is the purchaser of the goods. The drawee of a bill of exchange is called the acceptor. When he writes the words accepted and puts his signatures on it, the process is known as acceptance. After acceptance, the bill of exchange becomes a legal document. This document now binds the drawee to honor the bill on due date. This acceptance may be general or qualified. In the case of general acceptance, without stating any conditions, only signature of the acceptor is required. However, in the case of qualified acceptance, name of the bank or specified place for payment is mentioned also. Payee. The person to whom the payment is made is known as payee. In some cases, the drawer of the bill also becomes the payee when he himself keeps the bill till the date of maturity. Drawer and payee is usually the same person. However, in the following cases, drawer and payee are two different persons. Number first, when the bill is discounted by the drawer, the person who discounted the bill becomes the payee. Number second, when the bill is endorsed to a creditor, the endorsee will become the payee. Specimen of bill of exchange. Dear students, you can see here the specimen of bills of exchange. An example to understand it. Here we have the place and date Mumbai 1st April and 2013. The maker of the bill of exchange Nandram and amount rupees 20,000. Then stamp 4 months after date, pay to me or my order the sum of 20,000 only for value received. And then here it is accepted and signature Madhuram, date and place. Here you can see signature of Nandram and place to Harichand, Karol Bagh, New Delhi. And this is the specimen of bill of exchange. To understand bill of exchange more clearly, I will quote an example here. Mr. A sold goods to Mr. B for rupees 20,000 and draw a bill upon Mr. B for the same amount, which is payable after 4 months. Here, Mr. A is drawer and Mr. B is drawee. Mr. A will also be the payee if he retains the bill for 4 months. But in the under mentioned cases, payee will be different from the drawee, that is Mr. A. If the bill is discounted from the bank at rupees 19,500, then the bank will be the payee. Also, in second case, if the bill is endorsed to Mr. A to Mr. D, then Mr. D will be the payee. Similarly, drawee and acceptor is the same person. However, instead of drawee, any person on behalf of drawee can accept the bill. So I will quote another example to understand it. A bill of rupees 5,000 drawn by Mr. A upon Mr. B may be accepted by Mr. C. In this case, Mr. A is the drawer, Mr. B is the drawee, and Mr. C is the acceptor who accepts the bill on behalf of Mr. B, who is the drawee. Hope you understand. Thanks.